There are three types of people on this planet. One who contemplates and says that climate change is a hoax and is least bothered about it. Second, who say it isn't and are just seriously perturbed but are not able to take any actions whatsoever regarding it. Third, like the lights of Greta Thunberg. Coronavirus, economic stimulus, GDP growth are everything that has been kept under a watch of Indian people and world today. However, climate change is another calamitous which we must consider. In other words, climate change is not a hoax. A shift in the average annual temperatures, precipitation, or possibility of a disaster is inevitable. We have analyzed some graphs from worldbank.org as well as its allied pages and found some insights on the topics that are of interest today. Carbon emissions. CO2 is a greenhouse gas generated after the combustion of fossil fuels and biomass. It is also a byproduct of various industrial products. Most importantly, it is the leading cause of global warming today after methane emissions. The larger the circle, the more the CO2 emissions per kiloton are emitted into the atmosphere. It states that India's emissions are on the rise with the statistic value standing at 22 lakhs per kilotons every year. Temperatures and precipitation. According to the World Bank, India's average temperatures have also been rising over the years. The mean average temperature of India increased by around 0.6 degrees Celsius throughout 1991 and 2016. The trend has been exacerbating ever since India's economy has been thriving, that is from 1991 onwards. As far as rainfall is concerned, India has been confronting lesser rainy days as against it had in the 1930s to 1960 periods. July's annual rainfall has fallen by about 50 mm from 300 mm in 1960s to 250 mm in 2014. Some draconian measure is the need of the hour to protect this country from the consequences which are upon us due to declining rainfalls and rising temperatures. Natural hazards. Hazards namely floods, droughts, cyclones like Amphan and Nisarg, epidemics like Nipah, landslides like the lights of Uttarakhand are some out of the many natural hazards that this country has been enduring over the past few decades more rapidly than ever before. The reason, you ask me? Global warming. The main culprit, humans-induced climate change. The main victims, humans who are least responsible for it. This stacked plot is good enough to examine the catastrophes that the people are surviving these days. A chart good enough to indicate that floods have been the reason for the never-ending loss of assets, the environment, and lives of the innocent in this country. Floods alone have cost India around $7.5 billion annually. India's forest covers have also been declining due to rapid urbanization in the country. Now, I don't know whether the economy is more important than the lives of the people of this country. India's southeast region has been the most vulnerable to cyclones and storms, resulting in deaths of thousands. Now, whether to count Andaman 2004, Orissa or Amphan 2020 is all up to you guys. One final picture is right in front of you to say it all that has been happening lately. COVID has helped in relieving some stress out of this planet. However, if humans still cannot understand what is in stake for them, then the end is imminent. Think about it.